Yes.
Uh, so, hello everyone. My name is Kratika Jain, and I am the student of BSDS Data Science, and currently pursuing my diploma. And I am the secretary of Jinx Club, which is music tech club, and that's it. So, do you want to say something about this session, Roshni?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, all of you. I'm Rosni, co-host for the session now. Today, Miss Kartika is going to take the session. It's mainly about the Python. Like it's Java plus Python. It's a coding like where we will produce the code. We will produce the music by using a code. Yeah, we will create the music. So it's going to be amazing and interesting. Yeah. So let's start the session.
Okay. So the
Over
thing,
to Kritika.
yeah. So this session we'll have 2 to 3 session on Jython. And today we are going to cover the theory part of Jython mostly, and then in the next session we are going to make songs. Fine. This in this session we'll also try to make songs. As the session is of 1 hour only, we'll try to make songs also. But first of all, theory is important, and you will see Jython. Jython is what? Jython is Java plus Python. So this Python language runs on Java SDK. So Java machine we are having, but the Python language we are using. And I have choose this language because we all are familiar with Python. So this is the reason I have choose this language. So I think I can start now. Hmm, 1 second. So Jython music programming. There are two words. One you will find in the internet that only Jython, and another thing is Jython music. So we are doing Jython music. Another thing is I'll share you the one link in the description, and that link is to actually the zip file how we are going to open the Jython. So first of all, let me share and show you how you're going to open the Jython IDE or installer only, you can say. So this is my downloads. I mean documents where I have a folder named Jython. 1 second. So this is the Jython music. First, you have to unzip it. When you unzip it, then you have to go to the gem folder. Gem and Jython music example. You have to go to the gem one, and there you will find one application that you have to open. So whatever the files you're creating, it will get stored in this folder only, because the path by default is saved here. But if you want to change it, you can also try. When you're saving it, change the path, and everything will save in the different folder. So if you want to start, just click here. My Jython music is already started, so I'll not open it. But you guys just click and it will start. Any question related to this?
Where can we get this file?
You can also download it online, Jython music. It's really easy, but I am also sharing the Google Drive link. This will be more easy, I think. You can download from here only. Share, copy link. Fine. You can check it from. Mm. So let's go further. So this is a question. How many of you know that music language can also create music? Just raise the hand. Okay, one, two, three. Okay, four. Oh me. So a lot of people know. Nice. So I think I don't have to tell just what is music programming. It's making of music with the help of computer and code instead of playing any instrument. So what you're getting some samples of a particular instrument. Suppose you have a key, you have an instrument piano. Suppose you have recorded one keynote and you're using it, that's it. So these people already get the samples at various dynamics and created those libraries, and we are just using it. That's it. And we use these codes from a particular software, and we try our creativity with technology. That's it. Next is why code music. So the thing is, we also do coding languages. I mean, we also do, I mean, music, right? How many of you are here are musicians? Okay, Mahalakshmi, nice. Alexi, okay, then fine. Nice. I mean, everyone are a musician. Very nice. I'll share the. Wait, I'll share the. Okay. Nice. So it's written over there that it unlock the endless creativity. Of course, suppose you're doing something in music, you're doing a raga, and you try to code it. Isn't that a creativity? I mean, you code something, then coding blends logic and arc. So nowadays what is happening, guys, it's not just technology going. There are a lot of interdisciplinary branches that are mixing. Suppose art and technology are mixing together. Art means the visual arts, right? These two are mixing. Similarly, music and technology are also mixing. So it's just we are going to a different thing. That's it. There are some tools, that is Sonic Pi, Tidal Cycle, Super Collider, Chunk, Foxdot, Jython Music, C Sound, Pure Data, Max MST, Fosk. But the reason why we started Jython is only because we people are familiar with Python very properly. Other programming languages we are not. They have different format. They have different you can say syntax. That's why. So if you got this thing, then moving forward will be nice. How many of you have heard about this? Like first language was C, because my first language was C. Um, okay, Kushagra, your language is C. Who have done the first language as C? And okay, and as Python the first language. Okay, hmm, interesting. Okay, nice. So I think I'm starting the correct thing. So Python, you guys know very well. So what we are going to do in this session is, first of all, we'll see the introduction of Jython. Then we are going to see the functions. What are the functions in a particular library or in a particular file? In the particular packages, you know packages, right? So there is a package named as music, and how many functions, how many files they have defined. So we are going to know those first, and then we'll try some exercises, some melodies, and then at the end we'll make songs. As the session is short, so we'll try to cover in the next session also, but let's see. So first of all, this is the open source environment. You guys all know open source, right? What is open source and proprietary? Exactly. So open source is like we can also add it to the code. Open source that doesn't mean only that it is free. It means also that it the source code is also available to the people. Yeah. Anyone has raised the hand? Yeah, tell me. Hand gone. Okay. So it is basically who can use it. I mean, anyone can use it, but who are interested to use it? First is programmers. I mean, who love to code. Another thing is who are musician also. So they both can, I mean, do it. But the one who don't know music, who don't know coding, what do you expect? Anyone has any answer? Will they be able to code after learning? Suppose a scenario. I have a question, guys. Um, it's a scenario. Suppose a person is there who neither know coding, who neither know music. Will he be able to do this language? Any point of views?
No, definitely not.
Hmm.
You
I
should
think
have
they
some
can they
basic.
learn.
They should first learn the basics.
Hmm.
Even if they
At
know
least
coding little bit and learn about music, I guess they could do it.
Hmm. Okay, nice view.
It will be very difficult for him to learn both music and coding from basics, right?
Yeah, this is also correct because music and technology both are not easy, very easy. It's like take a lot of years to learn. Correct.
And combining them together is even harder, I guess.
Yeah, correctly. That is correct. Another thing, it's not only music library, it's also art library. Means you can also create graphics through it. Also, this actually language, this thing actually allows you to connect with the external devices. You can connect it to your keyboard, synthesizers, guitar. I mean, any instrument that is DMI, digital musical interface, fine, which can be connected or which uses two protocol, either MIDI or OSC devices. MIDI is you connect your synthesizer through a cable that is known as MIDI cable. But what is MIDI? MIDI is musical interface, digital instrument, something protocol, and OSC is also another protocol that is open source control. Both has its own advantages, and in music they both are used very wide. Another thing, there's another protocol that is MPU. It's advanced level protocol that people uses. Then libraries in Python music, there are 6 libraries. No, more. I think there are more also. Let me check. Only 6 libraries. First is GUI, which will help you to build graphical user interface for musical performance. Next is MIDI, that helps you to connect the external devices. That, as I said before, MIDI is musical interface digital. Program, something protocol, which has 8 bits. It is a 8-bit protocol. Guys, TCP, UDP protocols. Similarly, like this is another protocol. Next is OSC. OSC is open sound control. It it deals with very float kind of value. MIDI is only integer value. OSC is float kind of value. Next is image. So it helps you to deal with image sonification. When you go to the data sonification field, there you will find people are doing data sonification of images also. But for what? For their researches. So it also has image libraries that you can use. Two more are there, timer and zip. You can read it. It's primitive for scheduling events such as specifying envelope manipulation of audio. It is used for audio, and last one is used for extracting the musical data. Fine. So what we are going to deal with now, we'll deal with music library. The reason why, because we are going with the musical things, not the art one or not any other. Maybe we'll do the GUI one or the image one, but for now we'll cover the music one because it will take a lot of time. The main thing here is note. What note we are going to play? I have a question. There are a lot of people here who are musicians. How do you tell a piece of thing, a piece of written notes as music? Or how will you say that this certain portion is a music? What is the definition of music?
So, Kratika, it is the way in which our voice is organized and
fine tuned and how it is disciplined according to the notes. So if let's say if we are starting with sa re ga ma and pa dha ni, the saptaswaras and the Indian classical music, they are they are uh, pitched according to a particular shruti or a, I mean, or a pitch like thing. So yeah, they will be within that discipline. They will never go out of the shruti. They won't be randomized. They are so much organized. So that can be one way in which we can identify.
Nice, nice, very nice. So, her saying was in terms of Carnatic. I mean, she is a vocalist, very good vocalist. Others also can try and tell me what is the definition of music. What do you think? Or what are the elements of music, basically? Alexi, anyone? Who all are there?
Tone. Tone.
Tone? Yeah, good. Suswara, are you there?
Yes, I am here. So, elements of music, is it? Two primary elements of music are, well, the melody and rhythm, and it's the organization of these that makes a coherent piece of music. So, yeah, it's the organization and the interplay of melody and rhythm that we call as music.
Okay, nice. Yeah, he is also nice in singing. I mean, she, sorry, guys. Nice definition, guys. Let's go ahead. So, we have note, we have phrase, we have part, we have score. These all are function, and it also has a lot of thing. Okay. Next is composition. We have mod. It's another function here. Next is view, read, write. I mean, these are the functions that we can check ahead. I mean, I have written everything in very detail. So we'll go next. Let's continue with note. Is there? Okay, you guys are taking care of that. So, note. It has 4 parameters: pitch, duration, dynamic, and planic. So pitch, it is ranging from 0 to 127. Just right now check the a range of particular thing. So you can name the pitch from 0 to 127. Duration, I mean, it will be in form of numbers or floating thing, you can say floating, or decimals, simple decimals. Then dynamics. Dynamics is like how loud, how slow you're playing a particular piece of music. There is a difference between dynamic and articulation. Articulation is one note that you're saying, only one note. And one note, how soft, how, I mean, what expressions you're giving to that one note, that is articulation. And when you're talking about softness and loudness, that comes under dynamics. Another thing is panning. Panning is, you can say, the dividation of sound. So maybe have you guys ever experienced the sound going from left ear to right ear, or 70 kind of sound? That is special sound. But panning is just going from left to right or right to left. That is, or how, at what level the sound is. Suppose we have put 0.5, it means that it is in the middle. It's just dealing with the sound movement, that's it, to left or right. But it is really interesting. Now in terms of code, when we see, we have noted n is equals to note c for hn. This is actually a code that we are going to put it into the IDE, but n is here is the variable, note is the function, and C4 is the middle octave. C4 is the middle octave C note, and HN is the half note. Half note means 0.5 duration. Okay, let's go ahead. So these are some functions of note. That's how we are going to write it. Note, pitch and duration. So either you write note C4 comma 1.0, it means we are going to play C4 note for quarter note. It creates a new note where pitch is from 0 to 127 and duration is float. I mean, you can write any number. Next is, you can also add dynamics. One is pitch and duration. Of course, these two elements are important. Then we added the dynamics, and then in the third time we are adding the path. So this is the format you're going to write the note. Now there are few more functions that come under the note, that are get pitch. I mean, if you're going to retrieve something, you already know, guys, like what is get. Get means you're retrieving something. So you're retrieving the pitch, and the pitch will range from 0 to 127 because it is already defined that pitch will be under 0 to 127. Next is set pitch. I mean, we are setting a particular pitch for n. Suppose we have created a variable n 67, and we are using that 67 again and again. Instead of writing the numbers, we are doing just n. So that's how the things are being used. It's just simple coding as you did earlier with a lot of logic, but now you're implementing that coding in a particular musical manner. You're trying to create some melodies, and that melody can also be noise. Have you tried ever noise music? Have you heard of it? Noise music? White noise, red noise, pink noise. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Next is get duration. You're getting the duration for a particular element. Simple, right? It will give you a float value. No, but some guitar distortion. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's also kind of noise. Correct. But noise music is totally different. It's very nice also. I mean, people are also experimental sounds. That is also interesting. Uh, you can actually check it on the internet. It's like very cool. It's mostly techie. Or people deal with acoustic, either acoustic, proper acoustic, or people deal with technical things. That's it. Next, let's come to the set duration. Simple. This we are setting a particular n variable to a particular duration. Then next is get dynamic. So we are getting the dynamics. Next is n dot set dynamics. That's it. So set get. Let's come next. I think, is it easy for you guys? Anything? Any question? Hmm. Okay, I think there's no question. Let's move ahead. Oh, two more. What is the meaning of dynamics? So dynamics, Kushagra, is how soft or how loud you're playing a particular piece of music. Suppose you sing, right? I think you sing also. So sometimes you try to sing loud, sometimes you try to sing soft. Another element is sometimes you try to give expressions. That deals with dynamics. There are two terms, dynamics and articulation. Whenever you're talking about dynamics, it says like a piece of music. A piece of music, generally, when you go to Western, a piece of music is dynamics. And when you're talking about articulation, is a particular note. That's it. And in that particular note, if you add softness, loudness, with softness and loudness, if you add the expressions to it, that becomes articulation. Suppose you're playing a note softly, right? Okay, you're saying something softly and for a short duration. That is staccato, and that is an articulation. Fine. How can we implement it in the code? So you see this one. You're playing a C4 note for 1.0, I mean quarter note, and you're putting the dynamic 60, means normal dynamics. It's MP, like mezzo piano. It's like medium, medium, you can say soft. That's it. The range for dynamics, it's there, 0 to 127. Yeah. So I think mostly people are musicians, but we'll cover this. This is a keyboard for one octave, and we're having the notes C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. The simple thing to remember is, do you know chopsticks? So every time whenever you think these two as chopsticks and these three as forks. Just beside chopsticks you have a note C, and just beside the fork you have a note F, and just keep going. C, D, E, F, G, and remember in music you don't have H. So after G, you will come with on A. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Got it? Give me a thumbs up, guys. Any question?
Basically, we use these notes to integrate in our coding.
Yes. So yeah, exactly. So we'll use the notes to indicate. So suppose you're going to play a song. What is the reference you're going to take? Right? You'll take a particular reference, and the reference is this. These are 12 notes. Wherever you go, you'll get this 12 notes. But when you come to the Carnatic music, there are something 22. How many shrutis are there? Um, how many shrutis are there?
We can say we have 22 shrutis. We can further go down to much more microtones when it comes to other systems of music, like the Maqam system of the Arabic side of the world.
Hmm,
But yeah, Indian classical music, we go by the 22 shruti theory.
exactly. So, but these people try to fit these 22 shrutis in this also. So nowadays, people are also inventing the instrument that doesn't have 12 keys. It doesn't work on 12 key system. It also works on microtonal or different frequency systems. So it's mostly EDM or different kind, but it's interesting because you're not dealing with particular set of frequencies. You're dealing with different frequencies also. So that is interesting. I feel. I mean, um, yeah. So as I said, we'll be having pitches from 0 to 127. We have different level of pianos, right? Um, some people have maybe a normal synthesizer that has 5 octaves. Some people has 8 octaves. Some people has 7. But we have the ranges from 0 to 127. So we need a 9 octave piano. So this is actually the grand piano has 9 octave. If anybody knows, digital one it has only 7 octaves. Kushagra you have 5 octaves. Nice. Yeah. So I have my 7 octaves, but grand piano has 9 octaves, large range. You can also count. I mean, just count as 2 blacks and 3 blacks as one. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And these are the numbers. So how you're going to denote the sharp, right? Black keys are known as sharp or flat. So whenever you're going to code, just take this as a reference. Then you will be able to code. Okay. Then sharp will be denoted as S. So DS5, right? Or flat will be denoted as EF5. So F and S, that's the thing. Coming to the next, duration. Any question from pitches? Okay, fine. Let's go next. That is duration. When we're talking about duration, in Western system, this works on Western system. So if you're also trying to uh, put using Indian classical music, then you have to deal with the Western system. Whatever you're going to write, calculate into the Western system and then go on. Fine. So it has some notes. Whole note. So it comes like this: whole note, dotted half note, dotted quarter note, dotted eighth note, dotted this 16th note, and then 16th note. This is how it will go on continuously. So see how it will go on. It is still 32th note. Fine. So see, whole note is for 4 beats in a particular tempo that you're going to set. Then it's dotted half note that will be for 3.5 beat. Then double dotted half note, that is 3 DDHN. Either you put 3.5 or put this or put the whole thing. Whatever you wanted to write, you can write. It's very simple. I think it's very easy if you're going to deal with the numbers. Just deal with numbers. Or if you know the musical system properly, just write this DDHN. Half note triplet. So do you know what is a triplet, guys? Mm, triplet is playing three beats in one beat. That is triplet. Playing three notes in one beat. Or it can also differ if you go, okay, you know, nice ko shagra. Next is phase. Phase contains a sequence of notes. So phase notes are played sequentially. Use rest notes for gaps. So when you're talking about phase, it's like a sequence of notes. You have put a phase where if you're singing a particular line, suppose um, any line, Doraemon, Zindagi Savardu. This line, if you're singing, right? This is a particular phase. You have stored in a particular element. That is phase. That's it. Phases may also contain chords, of course. And phases have start time. Yeah. You can also program this particular element when you're going to start this thing. Next, let's discuss the functions of phase. Phase, this creates an empty phase. This phase starts at the end of the previous phase. Means if you're putting this, one phase is going on, and when this phase will end, another phase is going to start. The simple thing is this. Next is phase dot start time. So when you started a particular piece of music at 0, and this phase is going to end at 10, suppose 0 to 10 it's going, okay, and you have programmed this phase to start on 7, right? This is another phase that is going to start at 7. That's how you're going to program. These two functions are there. Then once you have defined a phase as PHR, like you did at node, n is equals to node. Similarly, PHR is equals to phase. So here you are adding a node into the phase, the simple thing. Appends the giving node to the phrase. Next is phrase add node, pitch and duration. Now you're also adding the duration to the phase. Next is phase add list, add node list. Here what you're doing, you're adding the list of nodes. So what it is doing, pitch it will add, duration it will add, panning it will add, length also it will add. All the elements, whatever you wanted to add, it will add actually. You will create a list here. List means list, like you do in Python. So this is a melody. Let's see. This is a music library we are talking about, in which we are having note and function, pitches, everything. Then we have imported everything. We have put asterisk. Then coming to the pitches, this pitches 1, it is E5, DS5, E5, DS5, E5. This is we have written. Then duration is semi-note. What is 16 note, 16 note, 16 note, 16 note every time. Similarly, they have defined the second pitches, list of elements. And yes, when you're not going to play, then that is known as a rest. And just if you're not playing, just put rest there and define the duration of that. That will become a rest for a certain period. This is here. So they have defined 4 pitches, 4 list of things. Then they have created a theme is equals to phrase. So phrase means we are starting a particular phase, a particular set of notes. Then we have first of all added those nodes, add node list, pitches 1 and duration. We have already created it. Similarly, we have added pitches 2, pitches 3, and then again we are playing actually particular melody, pitches 1, pitches 2 and pitches 4. And then afterwards what we are doing, we are playing MIDI, play.midi and theme. Can you see that at the end? Play.midi theme. So I think I have provided you the link of the zip file. Do one thing, unzip it and try to code. I've shared it. Unzip your file. First of all, unzip it in your computer. Everyone, unzip it and then open the application and just rewrite it. Try it. Are you going to try? Give me a thumbs up if you're trying. 2 people are trying. 3. Okay, 4. Others? Kritika, okay, 5. Everyone unzip the file and then open the application and just write the code. Or do you want me to write also? Okay, I'll also write. But you guys also have to write. And do remember that everything is case sensitive. So make sure you're not doing case mistakes. Guys, did you listen that? So this is the actually program. Tell me, everyone, did you do that? I mean, it's done, is it? Everyone? How many guys you have done? Tell me if you are facing any issue. Can you play that again? Yes. I've written the program. It's the same program I have written. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Tell me what's the progress, everyone. So people who were writing, I mean, who were actually doing the coding was Kritika. You said you'll do code. Mahalakshmi. More people also said Kushagra. Everyone coded that? Tell. Done? Say something or even raise the hand. Mm. Mm. I'll wait for 2 more minutes and then I'll show how it is sounding. Okay, so guys, listen. This is the same code I did. If you can hear that, I am clicking on the run button and so the music name is Furellis. I didn't expect this to be Furellis. So it's a nice music. I mean, very beginner music also. It is composed by Ludwig van Beethoven, a classical piece, and very good if you're going to play it on piano. If we add dynamics in it, it will become very good and sustain also. It's required.
You're muted, Kratika.
Okay, thank you. So MIDI instruments, it has 128 different instruments. It's not just you're dealing with piano. There's 128 different instruments. Some of them I have displayed, but some of them will come later also in this PPT only. Another thing is what we can include is chords. Chords, do you know guys know the difference between harmony and melody? So melody is like one note at a time. So when you're when you're playing particular note one time, that is a melody in technical way. And when you're playing minimum two or more than two notes together, that will become harmony. So example of harmony is chords, chorus, and different things. And let's not go in deep in it. Melody is also something like when you are composing, there's another definition of melody, but right now the particular section we are dealing with, that is called in harmony when you're talking about chords. Okay, so what we have done, we have defined a phase, m phase, okay, is equals to phase. We are creating a particular phase. Then after that, in that phase we are setting a tempo. The tempo is on 105. Then after that, pitch is this. And how we are defining the chords here? We are making another list that we are going to play at a particular time. So this is E, G, and C. E, G, and C. That is a C major chord in version 1. Fine. Uh, Next is same chord, another chord, D, G, B. So it's already chord written there. You don't need to go what are the details for now. Next is duration, they have defined. Next is another pitch, another duration. We have added these two things in a particular phase. Add node list we are using, and then after that we are playing that. Simple thing. I mean, what they are doing also, they have put up right hand and left hand, and they are also mixing it together. Then is instrument and tempo. We have created one pitch, one line with its duration. I mean, three are created. Then after that, we have added to a phase. Then after, we also have set the instrument this time. Theme dot send instrument synth bass 2. Okay. And set tempo 220. Simple. And then we are going to play it. Part. Another function we are talking about is part. Part is what? Part contain phase. Phase you can think it as a line, a particular line, and a part contains a lot of phases. Fine. So the smallest element you are having a note with its duration, a lot of elements. Then you will add up in a phase, and this phase will convert into a lot of, parts. A lot of phase will convert into a part. Simple thing. Phase played in parallel and may overlap like phase do. Just we have to define the time where we are putting it. And we also have 9 MIDI channels for percussions. We have total in MIDI 15 MIDI channels, one defined for each phase, and we're also it is reserved for 9 reserved for percussions. Next is, let's see how it is. Part is equals to part and example of flute, and then flute comma 0. 0 is defined here as the MIDI channel that we were talking about. We are having 50 middle channel and 127 instruments. Part create an empty like phase do. Another is part instrument. We are here defining the instrument that we are going to play. Instrument comma channel. We are adding a channel in which channel we are going to play. Part title instrument channel. So write the title, put the instrument name and channel. As I told you before also, instrument we can also write in terms of number values. Then part dot add phrase. This time here we are going to add the phrase. Previously we were just adding the instrument, channel and title. Here we are adding the phrases. Next is part add phrase list, where we are adding the list of phrases. Simple. Coming to the string quartet. Do you guys want to quote? Code, I mean. This is another one. Autumn leaves. It will be nice actually. This one. Then we're talking about drums and percussions. We already said that 9 are saved for percussions, but what are these percussions? These are total number of things we are having. We can select as instruments, or these are 9 are reserved for those. Drum machine. So there it has created a particular drum machine. Let's program this code. This one. What do you think, guys? Should we program it? Okay. I'm sharing my screen and will program it. Here we are starting the phrases. The duration we are starting is 0 comma means 0.0 means we are starting from the beginning only. We are not giving any particular time. Every phrase is starting from beginning. Do you guys any expectation what it's this code is going to play?
Playing some drum beat or something?
Yeah, drum beat. Correct, Akhilesh. So, who all are trying with me actually? Okay, let me complete this code. Drum beats with bass notes. Yeah, correct. Bass notes, snare, and hi hat also. Because we have also defined hi hat here. So, actually, I have a code written over here. I'll just copy and paste and we'll listen. Run. Oh, bass, drum, bass. Oh my god. Phrase. Let's delete this. Let's see. Okay, so it has created the beat. Listen to it. If it is audible. Let's decrease the tempo of this and make it 100. And we'll listen to it again. So here 3 things are going on. Bass, snare, and hi-hat. And yeah, that's it. And time is also up. We'll go to the thing again, our PPT, and tell me if you guys have any question. It's not completed. You'll be having another session soon, because there are more songs, right? I was making this song actually. Yeah, this one. And another one was, I guess this. No. This one, if it is correct. Yeah, so one or two notes in the beginning it is incorrect. Just we have to correct the notes, and it's done. This how it is working actually. I have imported the library. Yeah, Doraemon intro exactly. I wanted to create the whole song, but I'm planning to make the whole song till the next turn, and I will share this code to you. I mean, you guys also. And can you play the first one? Ajib Dasta? Yeah. Yeah. And there are more. Even I have added the left hand. It was doing, it was not, it was malfunctioning actually. So I didn't do it properly, but in the next turn you'll be having. Oh, okay, one second. This is a comment. Let's see. Hmm, Where's the left hand? Okay, till the next. I mean, I'll try to create two songs, this one and Doraemon, till the next session, and I'll share the file as well. But I expect you guys to create some sort of melodies. Would you be able to do that after this session? Okay. I'll make a Pokemon intro. Yeah, sure. And if you're going to make one, tag to our Instagram channel, or you can collaborate also. Put it on Instagram or story. We'll put it on our story. Okay. As well as we have started our Instagram channel. Go to Jinx. Kratigadi is there to help. Hey, come on. How much time I need to dedicate to learn this, and is there any benefit in my coding journey, as it's coding only? Okay, Akhilesh. So first of all, he is the secretary of this club, Yantra Robotic Society, and he is asking coding. Do you want to say something, Akhilesh? So the thing is,
Yeah,
this
actually
will
interesting. Actually, I
Hmm?
just want to add, like, it's very interesting to see, like, music also have some mathematical functions and all. Like, it have mathematical
Yeah.
function, but like how we can use just math to just create some melodies and all. It's a very interesting thing. That's what I can say.
Yeah, exactly. So it's all about math. When you're talking about duration of a particular note, it's again a math for one beat you're playing, for half beat you're playing. So this math, this just you can say arithmetic math is going on right now.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's very interesting to see, honestly.
Yeah, thank
Keep it
you.
up, guys. Very
So
nice.
yeah, Akash. Yeah. So if you're going to post, tag our Instagram channel, and you guys can stop recording the session. Post controls. Is there any option turn on the video?
If
Where
you are
is
the
the
host, then you can just click on the recording part. You will get the stop recording section.
okay?